Let's begin the last part of the story of the world of dinosaurs part, -4. The New World. They exited the sphere and found themselves in a new world. They saw a blue sky with white clouds. They saw a green land with hills and valleys. They saw a clear river with fish and birds. They saw a bright sun with warmth and light. They smelled the fresh air and heard the sounds of nature. They felt the breeze and the grass on their skin. They couldn't believe it. They were in paradise. They checked their watches and saw that they had arrived at 10,000 years ago, near the beginning of the Holocene epoch. They also saw that they had no signal from the time machine, which meant that they could not communicate with Dr. Wilson in the present. They realized that they were stuck here, with no way back. They felt a mix of emotions: fear, sadness, anger, confusion. But they also felt something else: curiosity, wonder, joy, hope. They looked at each other and smiled. They decided to make the best of it. They decided to explore this new world and see what it had to offer. They decided to live in this new world and make it their home. They decided to start a new life in this new world. They were not alone. They had each other. They had their friends from the Ugas tribe, who had followed them through the portal and joined them in their adventure. They had their skills and knowledge from their old world, which they could use to survive and thrive in their new world. They had their dreams and aspirations from their inner world, which they could pursue and fulfill in their new world. They had everything they needed. They were happy. They lived in harmony with nature and each other. They built a village by the river and planted crops and raised animals. They hunted and fished and gathered fruits and nuts. They made tools and clothes and art. They sang and danced and told stories. They learned and taught and discovered. They loved and laughed and lived. They also met other people like them in this new world, but they were friendly. They traded and shared and helped each other. They formed alliances and friendships and families. They created a culture and a society and a civilization. They also encountered challenges and dangers in this new world, but they overcame them. They faced storms and floods and droughts. They fought predators and pests and diseases. They solved problems and conflicts and crises. They adapted and innovated and improved. They also left their mark on this new world, but they respected it. They carved stones and painted caves and erected monuments. They named places and animals and plants. They recorded events and ideas and memories. They preserved history and heritage and legacy. They also changed this new world, but they improved it. They domesticated plants and animals and fire. They developed agriculture and pottery and metallurgy. They invented writing and mathematics and astronomy. They advanced science and technology and culture. They also shaped this new world, but they protected it. They managed resources and waste and pollution. They conserved biodiversity and habitats and ecosystems. They promoted sustainability and balance and harmony. They did all this and more in this new world. And they called it Earth.